So what we do when we run out of food and money is we walk around whatever town we're in and we just show up to different restaurants, pubs, bars, and we ask them if they want live music entertainment for their guests. But unfortunately we struck out, so we're hungry and hot and dehydrated, and we're gonna have to break it to the boys that we didn't score a big gig tonight. So we're just gonna have to scoop in the peanut butter extra thick for dinner.
Music is an international language. I think it will connect any race group.
And that's the cool thing about music. It's not only about the words, it's about the vibe it gives.
So you can feel that it's music that's coming straight from your heart and your soul. And I appreciate that.
I think music goes through space and time, you know, like it's unity. For everyone it'll be an individual experience, but it's still unifying at the same time.
Before I'm done, my mind's on the road, but my eyes are in the mountains. Let me smell that rose one more time before I go searching for the fountain.
What I've found is that it definitely brings people together. You know, you can be in a difficult situation and a piece of music can change that completely. Change the atmosphere, it can change how people feel about one another, it can create something that wasn't there before.
And the scenery is incredible.
Oh, I know there's power in my hands, these instruments make no demands, but if you listen close, you might find a message of gold hidden behind my skin. Behind my skin. Behind my skin. Behind my skin. Yeah.
When AJ told me about your mission, you know, that really caught me. And he said that you guys are doing it in faith. I mean, that's incredible.
I like the fact that you guys don't have a specific itinerary or plan or an agenda or anything, and you're just going along the road and see what the road brings up to offer to you. And that's awesome, because if you open yourself up to it, the world holds amazing gifts for all of us. So yeah.
What you guys are doing is very amazing and extraordinary. I mean, many people do what you guys do, but many of them plan it really well.
It has been quite an adventure, and we've gotten a lot of help from a lot of really, really nice people, but we just have to keep taking steps. I think that's probably been the key so far, is just to keep taking steps and not get caught up.
All right, hit it. Oh, butters! Buttery, flaky crust. For the first time on this trip, we're kind of stuck in a way that we haven't experienced yet. Out of money and no place to sleep. The birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. The birds don't worry about what they're gonna wear. The birds don't worry about where they're gonna sleep. We're gonna play some music.
You best believe I'll be living for today. You best believe I'm gonna leave tomorrow to worry about itself. I said tomorrow is gonna worry about itself. Don't you know that the Lord provides for the birds in the sky? And don't you know how much more precious are you than the birds that fly? How much more precious are you than the birds that fly? Yeah. The birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. The birds don't worry about what they're gonna wear. The birds don't worry about where they're gonna sleep. The birds don't worry, so neither should we. I said, the birds don't worry about what they're gonna eat. The birds don't worry about what they're gonna wear. The birds don't worry about where they're gonna sleep. The birds don't worry, so neither should we.
Essentially, we met this dude at a music shop, and he's a pastor, and said he would love to just lend us this car. So now we have wheels, and we're in South Africa. It's kind of crazy.
Waves upon waves upon waves upon waves, undulating, formulating, calculating, fins up, dive down, swim around. See, I used to fight, and now I succumb. See, the sea, it owns me, it for me, son. You call it careless, I call it fearless, because trust and transparency, it's what I live in. It's consistently inviting me into change, no day the same. See, I used to wake up drowning and frowning. Now I wake up, I shake my hands, I dance my feet to the beat, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. No matter how big, how small, how tiny, how tall. No matter how big, how small, how tiny, how tall. Sick.
Oh, don't they get it? That's what the name of the movie is. Only music.
We're kind of borderlining at this point, having enough connections in South Africa to not have to rely entirely on music.
It's easy to choose the safe route. Parts of me, I just want to yeah, cool, man, we're set, boys.
So I kind of see these connections as something that does line up with the vision.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these guys.
Although I do understand that we have the choice whether to really use those or not. And it will totally affect the way the trip feels.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, AJ.
We've been calling hostels, offering music entertainment in exchange for us to stay there for free.
See you guys soon.
Looks like AJ just scored one.
Alright, thanks. Bye.
This actually worked. This is the first time this has actually worked.
Tell all the singles.
We've probably called 24 hostels.
Is this real?
One creator, one creator, one Jah, another one God. One creator, one creator. So Jah, remember me when I go down on my knees to pray. When I give thanks and praise to the Lord each and every day, each and every day. So Jah, remember me.
Fresh new place here in South Africa, and we're excited for what's ahead, aren't we, boys?
Wanna give thanks and praise to the Lord each and every day. Hallelujah is the highest praise. Lord have mercy. Hallelujah is the highest praise. Lord have mercy. Hallelujah is the highest praise. Lord have mercy. Hallelujah is the highest praise. Lord have mercy.
So why I got all this worry in my mind and it's there all the time. I forgot. Just take a breath to remind that we come from divine.
A really awesome guy just threw a beer and a water bottle to us out the window. He was listening to his busk, and the water bottle's got a 20 on it. No way!
We're gonna eat. Birds don't worry about what they're gonna wear. Birds don't worry about when they're gonna sleep.
Birds don't worry, so neither should we.
Should we? Should we? Should we? What? Hey, I ain't got no place to lay my head. I'm just looking for just a single bed. Yeah.
You know we're gonna sleep yet?
No, I'm pretty worried about it.
I'm stressing.
For musicians, we're actually traveling musicians from the United States. And I was curious if you guys do live music or if you'd be interested in us playing for your guests tonight.
Okay.
Yes, we know you might not typically be a music venue, but we are a traveling band, and we are more than willing to play for your guests in exchange for a meal. Yeah, I understand. You got a schedule to keep. They just don't know what they're missing. Here's the deal. These are restaurants, they're high end, but they don't know that we're tops.
Yeah, we've been playing up and down the coast, and it's just a ukulele, a mandolin, mini guitar, and just light saxophone. So, okay, great. Well, maybe we'll stop by then there in the next hour or so. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, bye. Got a gig.
Nice. What's going on here?
Just use the last of our money to buy a ticket to Cape Town.
To Cape Town we go.
Cape Town we go.
I'm so grateful to be here after all we've been through and everything we've done to get here. Gorgeous, by the way. Check this out. Check this out.
Let it go. Everything you came with, I wanna show you how to get free from your cages.
I can't believe it actually happened. This is nuts.
It seemed impossible.
It seemed very
Not gonna lie, it seemed impossible for a while.
Yeah.
People look at us are crazy. If you're trying to go to Cape Town, you're so far from there.
I honestly didn't know if this was all gonna work.
What I've learned is that there are things that look impossible, but just aren't. And so I've learned quickly in this trip to stop doubting and just kind of go into the situation and say, we don't know what's gonna happen here, but we're gonna go.
Our minds are kind of wired to limit us, oftentimes to put ourselves in a box and say, well, if it's out of my comfort zone or if it's gonna be tough, that it can't happen.
We made it.
Wow. I think one thing that's really just stood out to me is just the power of music that it has to bring people together, that when it comes from the heart and the soul, people feel it.
It doesn't matter what language, what background, what culture you come from, music transcends that.
Music is more than just a collection of vibrations. There's something really deep and really spiritual that can happen in music.
How deep, how wide, and everything I have is yours.
We can forget that, really miracles can happen every day, all the time. And I think a lot of times we don't even put ourselves in that position to learn that.
I've learned that I have a lot more deeply seated desire for safety and comfort than I would like. I've learned that when you step outside of your boundaries, you learn a lot as far as what is possible in the kindness of a stranger or in the taste of a meal, as simple as it may be, when it's not guaranteed that day.
And I felt like this was like, divine intervention actually. When AJ called and asked if we had space to accommodate you guys, and in exchange you would be happy to play for our guests. And I was like, yes, please come. And then it sounded to me like AJ didn't believe what I was saying, or that he didn't hear me properly, and he was like, you just said yes? I said yes, please come.
It's brought a lot of happiness into all of us. The feeling, it's like some got emotional, some people felt like this feeling of like a euphoric. I got like 16 times I had like goosebumps, which never ever happens. So like the feeling was like no feeling I felt before. You guys really are brilliant and amazing, beautiful, celestial.
It's been a bit of a ride, I must say. I wasn't sure what to expect when I picked the guys up at the bus station. And it's just been really great to get to know you guys, to spend some time together, have you at home, share meals together, share stories and a couple of fires. And I really loved it.
Don't hesitate. Now's the time. So go away. Don't hesitate. Take the dive. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Now's the time.
Yes, it's a brother's fountain.
Hi guys, we're musicians from America. We actually burn easy. We have very fair skin. That's why we have this.
So it'll be like A, and then brothers.
We were not prepared for the exposure. You got some swollen ankles, Brew.
I do. Apparently, that happens when you get really, really sunburned. So, that's what I am.
Like not a sister, but a brother.
Been walking in South Africa now for 1 kilometer. For those of you back in the States, 1 kilometer is tons of miles. Can't probably catch the pitch, but it's a very steep grade. 17.5%, I'd say.
Fountain. Like a water fountain.